Good afternoon, everybody. We are at 12 Knollwood Drive. What we are doing is looking at and investigating the number of repairs performed on this roof. The insurance carrier, after the adjustment, has stated that the homeowner from a previous claim did not make any repairs from a previous claim. Previous claim had 40 shingles where coverage was extended. Then the adjuster extended coverage on a 3-to-1 or roughly 2.5-to-1 repair ratio for economic feasibility, and so they maxed it out to 120 shingles on this rather small roof. We won't get into why that is and why I don't believe that was appropriate or acceptable. That's not the scope of this video. What we are doing is showing the number of repairs that have been performed prior to the current claim. One of the overwhelming things we should take away is that not only were repairs in fact done, they were done in excess that is exceeding what the insurance carrier wrote for. So the homeowner not only was compliant with the scope of work that the insurance carrier wrote for, he went above and beyond the scope. He has been doing his level best to maintain this roof, but it's just so far beyond the point of repair. So how do we know this roof was repaired? Any idiot can come and write a bunch of R's and then circle them on the roof. But the proof is in the pudding. So how do we know? Well, it's really quite simple. You see that right there? That is glue. Not really glue. It's adhesive. It's tar stuff. When you see that, that's not part of the original install. So you look up at this shingle here. Actually, you know what? Let's go over to one of these damaged shingles that we've already gotten credit for. You see this shingle right here. You lift it up, you see that? That's your standard adhesive on this. This is an Owens Corning shingle. So you see that straight line of adhesive. That's what it looks like. It doesn't just kind of squirt out. When you see something like this, that's indicative of hand sealing. That is how you do a proper individual shingle repair. You replace it or you glue it down. And then you glue it down and you hand seal it. So anytime you see something like this in the presence of repairs, it means a repair has been done. And so what we've done, and you can see it's not coming up. The hand seal has held. Now a couple of these spots, and there's more repairs here along this line of zippering, where you can see right here, but this spot marked F because it failed. You can see the adhesive there. This one failed as well. So these are failed repairs. So this, again, we're not doing a repairability assessment, but anytime you see that, you see there and 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 there, you can kind of take your finger up there and you can feel it's really glued down. Sometimes it's a little more obvious. You see here, they glued along the edge there to be double sure. Again, along there and here. So this is kind of how we determine on a roof that has so much catastrophic damage as this roof. Sometimes it's a little easier. You see it's a different shingle altogether. So sometimes it's easier to tell than others. So what we did was we're just going to do a count and go along the ridge here and identify the number of shingles and tabs that have been repaired. I wrote an R, and then I circled it with a different color, so it's real easy to spot. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, you can see the adhesive. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and it's a different shingle, 13, 14. So on this one slope, we have 14 repairs. And that's what R 14 is. There's one tab that should have been repaired that was missed. In the presence of so much damage, I can totally understand a roofer getting up here and missing one shingle, especially where it is. It's right on the rake. Real hard to spot. But it's this one little marked X. So the roofer, when he's doing his repairs, missed one. So 14 out of 15 got repaired. And that is confirmed repairs. So coming over here, we had 25 that the carrier wrote for. Let's start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm not counting these. We'll go back to that, talk about that in a minute. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Again, see it's different color, and there's the adhesive. It's 22, 23, 24, 25. We're already at 25. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So 33 individual shingles that have been replaced and glued down. That's fairly obvious. Now, what we have a count here, let me show you, is actually 79, and there's probably closer to 100. So where do we get that 79 number? That's where I wanted to show you these are, as I didn't circle. Why didn't I circle them? Frankly, I ran out of chalk, as should be evident with all the marks on this roof. So we have a zipper here that was repaired, that was rightfully not credited by the insurance carrier, and it runs down here. Now there's also repair here. I didn't mark it. Again, I ran out of chalk, but you can see there's the adhesive there, adhesive there, adhesive there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. Now this is a crease, so that one's, we probably should have circled that there and there and there and there. There's actually 2 here, and there's 1 there, so you probably add another 12 to that one. And then we counted up these R's, and that gets us 10. Same thing for this zipper here. Goes all the way down there. Skipped 1. I didn't see any adhesive. I was trying to be honest with where I didn't see adhesive, so I skipped those 2, and that gives us a count of 13. Again, we kind of ran out of chalk, but it comes down to the skylight. Again, repairs were performed around here, and again, around the skylight, probably wear and tear, probably some wind acting on it as well. But because it was not included in the original carrier's estimate, I didn't circle it, because homeowner didn't have to do repairs by the estimate, by the scope of the estimate, but because he's a conscientious homeowner, he did anyway. And we counted up all these shingles around here to try to seal and repair around the skylight. We got 23. So 23 plus 13 plus 10 plus the others, that's where we got our 79. So, and then of course we have more down here, and then we have an entire zipper. You can see like here, and it goes all the way up that way, and that's what that arrow is there. When I knew I was running out of chalk. So going up that way, all the way up to that ridge there. So we're probably close to 100 plus on this slope alone of repairs that have been done. Now that's not counting the new damage from this current claim, and that's the dashes that aren't circled, aren't marked with R or anything else. So as you can see, we have a ton of new damage on this roof. On this slope, we have a ton of new damage on this slope. Let's go over onto the little bump out here. We have damage on this slope. This slope was not addressed or included in the original scope for the first claim for the insurance company. So we have new damage. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shingles on this area as well. There's no reason that this should not be shifted over to a total loss. Homeowner has been very, very conscientious in making repairs as directed, as recommended. He went above and beyond with tripling the amount initially required and identified over the last 2 years. As probably more damage showed up, I'm guessing that's why he continued to make repairs. He's done everything he could to keep this roof functioning, but as you can see, it's just done, and it is time. Wind has ravaged this roof completely. So here we have conclusive evidence that repairs have been made completely to every single shingle that was identified in the claim from 2 years ago, except one. But the homeowner more than made up for it by repairing shingles that the initial adjustment didn't even identify. That's damn impressive. Pardon my language, but that's just stinking impressive. So, if you have any questions, any comments, any thoughts, give me a call, give me a text, give me an email. I'll be happy to chat. Oh, look, here's a recent repair right here, and you can see and that's a failed repair, because you can see where it goes 1, 2, and then 3. And look how shiny that nail is. So yeah, again, failed repairs all over this roof. Yeah, any questions, call, text, email. I'm very responsive. Otherwise, let's do right by this homeowner, properly indemnify him, and I'll see you around the horn.